What's up, guys? Before we get started, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It helps us to continue to put out more and more content each week for you all. So let's dive into the 5 things you need to know before studying the book of 1 Samuel. In 1 Samuel, we witness the gradual establishment of a monarchy in Israel. With the people yearning for a king to provide stability and leadership, a monarchy is a form of government where a single person, often referred to as a monarch or a king or queen, holds the supreme authority and is usually the head of state for life or until they renounce the throne. As we've learned before, Israel has been ruled by a series of judges who played both spiritual and political roles. However, this period was marked by tribal divisions and external threats. As we entered the narrative of 1 Samuel, the people's desire for a king becomes increasingly evident. They yearned for a central authority figure who could provide stability and leadership, much like the neighboring nations. The people's desire for a king reflects a common human longing for stability and strong leadership. However, it's also a part of God's divine plan as He guides the establishment of the monarchy. Number 2, who is Samuel? Samuel is introduced to us in the early chapters of the book of 1 Samuel. He was born to a woman named Hannah who fervently prayed for a child. Samuel's birth was considered a miracle as his mother dedicated him to the service of God. Samuel is not just an ordinary child. He grows up to be a significant prophet, hearing and conveying God's messages to the people of Israel. His prophetic role plays a crucial part in the events of the book. Samuel's life is marked by a deep devotion to God and a significant leadership role. He serves as both a spiritual leader and a judge, bridging the gap between the period of judges and the establishment of the monarchy. Samuel's legacy is profound. He is remembered as a faithful prophet and a judge, and his influence extends well beyond his lifetime. His story is not only about his own journey, but also about the pivotal moments in the history of Israel. Next, let's talk about the first king of Israel, who would be King Saul. The story of Saul begins with his anointing as king by the prophet Samuel in response to the Israelites' desire for a king to lead them. Saul's selection marked the establishment of the monarchy. In the early days of his reign, Saul achieved significant military victories and showed potential as a leader. He was initially chosen for his stature and military prowess. However, as time passed, Saul's reign became marked by challenges and critical mistakes. He faced conflict with the Philistines, internal divisions, and spiritual errors. Saul's repeated disobedience led to his rejection by God as king. Samuel, as God's messenger, conveyed this message to Saul, foretelling the end of his dynasty. The book of 1 Samuel narrates Saul's journey as the first king of Israel, marked by early success, challenges, and critical mistakes, including disobedience to God's demands. These events set the stage for the rise of David and the intricate dynamics of their relationship. Number 4, the anointing of David. The story of David begins with him as a young shepherd tending to his father's sheep. He's known for his skill with a sling and his musical talents. In 1 Samuel, the prophet Samuel arrives in Bethlehem with a divine purpose to anoint one of Jesse's sons as the future king of Israel. As Jesse's sons are presented before Samuel, David, the youngest, is called from the fields. In a significant moment, Samuel anoints him with oil, signifying God's choice. From that day, the Spirit of the Lord comes powerfully upon David. This anointing marks the beginning of his calling to be the future king. David's reputation grows, and King Saul becomes jealous and perceives him as a threat. This leads to a complex relationship between the two. The book of 1 Samuel unfolds the remarkable journey of David from a shepherd boy to the anointed future king. His calling, anointing, and the early feats set the stage for his pivotal role in Israel's history. Lastly, let's take a closer look at the spiritual and prophetic themes in 1 Samuel. The book of 1 Samuel is a treasure trove of prophecies. It opens up with the miraculous birth of Samuel, foretold by his mother Hannah, and continues with Samuel's prophetic ministry. One of the most notable moments of divine guidance in 1 Samuel is the calling of the young Samuel by God. He hears the voice of the Lord in the night, setting the stage for his prophetic role. Throughout the book, Samuel conveys God's messages and prophecies to the people of Israel. His role as a prophet is central to the narrative. The book of 1 Samuel highlights the sovereignty of God in the affairs of nations. It portrays God's active involvement in the rise and fall of kings, the outcomes of battles, and the destiny of Israel. The book of 1 Samuel is a tapestry richly woven with themes of prophecy, divine guidance, and the sovereignty of God. It reminds us that God's plan unfolds in the affairs of nations, and His guidance is ever present in the lives of those who follow Him. We hope you enjoyed these 5 things to know before studying the book of 1 Samuel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.